just wanted to talk about retaining employees and benefit for employers. And our head of profits wants to be involved. So obviously you spend a lot of time and effort in your hiring process to find the right person. So it makes complete sense that once you've found the right person, you want to keep and retain that person. You want them to be doing a fab job. They are doing a fab job for you, but you want them to continue doing that fab job. And you want them to continue to enjoy working for you, feel appreciated, feel fulfilled, and you don't want them going anywhere else. But obviously, where do we start with that? So how do you retain your employees? So first of all, I just want to go through why people are leaving their roles, because then you can flip that on its head. So according to a study in 2002 with FlexJobs, the most common reasons for quitting a role were a toxic company culture, poor management, not allowing remote work or flexibility, limited career progression, burnout, lack of work-life balance, which of course goes back to that flexibility, and of course low salary. So knowing what employees don't want will help you then to work out what they do want and how then to use that to make sure that your your employees stay. So for us at Pink Pig, we've found that the number one factor for us is the culture. I've always worked on the principle, treat my employees, my team, how I would want to be treated if I were them. And driven by our values of lifestyle excellence and simplicity, we've built a really strong, flexible and positive culture to make sure that the team enjoy working for Pink Pig, they feel a part of something, and ultimately they feel appreciated and valued. I'm not going to go into full detail here, you can read it all in the blog, but flexibility has been key from the beginning of when I first took on my first employee. I started Pink Pig in part to give me the flexibility I wanted, so I always knew that when I had a team, I wanted to give them that flexibility as well. So that's been built in from day one, and it's just a case of making sure that the team are doing what they want to do. Obviously the work needs to be done, and as long as the work is done, they can do it what they want, where they want, how they want. They can take shorter days, longer days. They don't need to ask permission. We're all adults at the end of the day. Even with holiday, nobody asks for permission. We've got a really robust holiday policy, and everyone just takes holiday within the parameters, and they self-approve their holiday as well, just add it to the calendar. And that's all part of the flexibility and what I wanted to give to my team. Team bonding, I feel, is really, really important, and we have a number of ways of doing this. We've had weekly team meetings, our monthly in-person working together days, our annual team days where we are all together for a day each January, going through our goals and everything for the year, reviewing the previous year. And then the day after, we go out and have fun together. We go out, this year we're going to Life Size Monopoly, and we cannot wait. So there's all things like that. Making sure your goals and your team, the business goals and team's goals are aligned, so you're all working together for a common goal. Seems a bit of a no-brainer, but tell your team that you appreciate them so that they know they're appreciated. It seems pretty silly to say, but you need to tell them, basically. And career progression, I know this is really hard in a small business, but as your business grows, your team grows with you, and as it grows, then you have got the opportunity for your team to then take on additional responsibilities, become managers and things like that. But even if you're not growing a team as such, knowing that if your employee knows that they're on that journey with you, they're helping to build the business, and that although it may not feel like they're progressing or career progression because they haven't got a new title or this, that or the other, they are still growing and they are still learning and developing, and there are still more things that you can give them as responsibilities as they go on to help them to feel like they are progressing. So you don't need to compete with the big boys. Let's face it, your employees are with you, not the big boys, for a reason. But I think as well, one of the major things is going back to even how we serve our customers. Find out what your employees want, give it to them. That's how you're going to keep them retained. And of course, there's many benefits for employers where your team stay. First off, more engaged employees means higher profits, your business flies. More engaged employees or happy employees, there's less absenteeism, which obviously is going to end up costing you. And they'll also help to sell you more because they're excited, they want to be doing things, so they will naturally become your salespeople and help your business to grow. And of course, it's always cheaper to keep an employee than to replace an employee. But obviously, that's one of the, for me anyway, that's probably one of the, I don't know what the word is, the extra benefits. For me, it's having that happy team and seeing my team progress and my business progress. So if this is something you need help with, our HR services are there to support you. We're not traditional as with Pink Pig. We don't just do the basics. A big focus of our HR offering, Pink Pig HR, is the culture and ensuring that you have a happy team. So if this is something that you want to look at and put in place for 2023 and beyond, then please do get in touch. I hope to speak to you soon.